What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Texas Jones Fishing Channel. We're out here today. I'm going to be trying to get some carp. I need some carp. I want some carp. It's been forever. I actually got a chance to get to this spot today, so that's what we're going to be doing. Stay tuned, guys. There's like thousands and thousands of spiders out here. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're all up in here, all the way up to this top of this tree line. They're all up in here. I've already walked through probably about 20 of those guys. All right, I'm going to be doing a pack bait today. I've already done one of these videos before, guys. If you want to look back into my prior videos, and it'll actually show you how to make this bait. Step by step, what rigs and everything to use. The only difference today, I'm going to be using a method lead, and that will be the only difference. But I'm going to go ahead and get this mixed up. I swear I never remember a can opener, but I always think that I have the ones that are pop tops, but they never are. So that's a quick little way to do that. Be safe, guys. Be safe. Don't cut your hand off. For a moment, you want to let that settle for a second and actually suck in all the dry ingredients. Let it suck in that moisture. Here's a little trick a lot of you guys may not know. Use one of your favorite sodas, either Big Red or a Mountain Dew. I wouldn't really use a Coke, just something like with a little bit of fruitiness in it or something. Just not like a Dr. Pepper, maybe a cherry Dr. Pepper. I don't know. You really got to try it and work with it and just see what works for you. Gonna be my rig for the day. This is a 1/0 Gamakatsu octopus circle hook. This is a method lead. I got it tied on a swivel right here. It's about 7.5 inches of leader line, and I'll get it set up and show you guys how that works. Wait, you're gonna put it right on this method lead, squish it down. You want the pack bait to stick to it, but you don't also want it to be how do I put this, too thick. It's made to break down. It's supposed to break down. You want it to break down. You don't want it too hard, because if it's too hard, then you're just going to be getting 100 bites and you're never going to hook up with that fish, because it's just going to be sitting there not going to be able to get the bait off. You want it to break down so it makes a pile of food around where you're fishing, and then that way they can get your hook. So we'll get this out. Okay, also another thing what I'm doing today that I hardly ever do, I'm only doing this because I'm going to be close to my rod. I set that drag pretty high. I actually don't want it flying and going up in all the snags and stuff. So that drag is pretty high. Usually I'd loosen it up so it doesn't get pulled out of the rod holder, but I'm right here. So that's the only reason I'm doing that this way, guys. But stay tuned, let's see what happens. I'm contemplating, I brought 2 rods, 2 carp rods anyways. I'm still contemplating on putting the other one out, because if I have to put it out, it's gonna be up over there. And there is just so many snags over there. And if I did it that way, I would have to do the same thing as far as keeping the drag really tight. But that's a pretty far distance for me to run over there. But we're gonna try this spot. I'm gonna give it 15-20 minutes. And if we don't got a carp by then, we're gonna go ahead and hike down. Me stepping back just right here and just watching the water, I've already seen a few bass start coming back. I believe I see a carp up in there. I can't really tell for sure, I don't want to get too close, but I see the shadows of something over there, and it looks like the way it's eating and feeding, it's just hitting the bottom. So yeah, there's a carp right there. He's going back, he's going towards our line. So let's see, guys, the suspense. I don't want to get too far, because like I said, I'm not trying to go swimming. But when they get it, you're gonna know. It's usually a real subtle, like if you have a bell, it'll be like ding ding, and then just out of control. All right, there it is. Accidentally turned off my camera. This feels like a decent one. Get out of that, get out of that. Up over the snag. Oh yeah. Now I got to get down here. Try Try to land this guy. Said it was fun catching. Trying to get these in the net. This is a decent one, guys. Let's see if we can get him. Come on, buddy. Come on. You don't want to get caught. He's still fighting. Come over here. Come over here. Oh, come back. Like I said, these fish are real underrated. But we got them. That's a pretty big one. Oh, goodness. It's like I said, you don't need the biggest hooks for these guys. This guy is massive though. If I have a scale, I'll probably try to weigh him for you guys. He's a good, he's probably over 24 inches. Let me get him off and try to show him to you a little bit better. There it is. Big guy. Big, nice, calming carp. You can see right here. It's a big old common, guys. This is what we're out here trying to get. I mean, that's a beast. Oh, there we go, guys. Oh no, he came off. Dang it. Well, they're there. We'll get it back and try to get this other one. Crud, man. He was right there. What the heck happened? I think that ripped out of his mouth. Jeez. Oh man. Well, there went the third one. Now it popped and came back on itself. Holy crud. Sitting over there messing around. Ecosystem now. There we go, guys. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on. No, 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 no. On the snag. Whoa. Scared me. We're up in the snag, guys. Oh, he came off. Try to get this one. Should be another little carp. Is that a catfish? Oh, we don't need catfish. What's going on, man? That's a channel cat, guys. It's not what we wanted. But come on. Channel cat, I think, from first look. Oh, all right, we'll take it though. Here.
I love crappie.
But those, yeah, I use for bait. Guys, for reference, we're gonna use Baby Dakota. This thing is huge. All right, guys. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm not going to show this on film, but I'll make a cut right here, just straight down. And what that's actually going to do, it's going to bleed out the fish. I mean, it'll be a slow drip, but it'll slow down a lot and just basically be nothing. That's when you know it's good to go. Guys, this is just the way I do it. There's 100 different ways to skin a cat. Everyone's heard the saying. But yeah, I'm just going to show you how to do this. Just out there, and fishing trip kind of got interrupted, ran out of bait, so I figured, you know, I hadn't had catfish in a while, so go ahead and eat it. Forgot to mention, sorry about this, guys, you want to give that guy a good whack right in the middle of the head with something also before you do this, just to go ahead and off them. All right, guys, after that, what you're going to do is do some score lines. You're basically going to score it here, around the head, and the backside right here. There is some belly meat. I might try to get that. You can also do the cheek meat right here. We might also do that. I don't like to waste any bit of the fish, but I can't find my fish skinners, so all I have is these little channel locks, so I don't know how good this is going to work. So we might be in a fun little trip, but I'll try to show you guys. So you take it and just start working. Yes, it's not going to be fun working your way down as well. I thought the camera was filming, but it was not. So basically all you do is you're going to tear that off with proper fish skinners, and I just chop the head off and I'll gut it. Well, it all kind of comes out as one piece. You can also take this cheek meat off as you want, but with the actual skinners, all this silver skin stuff would come off a lot easier. But I mean, you get the idea. And there's a rib bone right in there. You can kind of run it at an angle, work down. Oh, it's windy. Super windy today. There it is. What you're gonna do is hit that spine and just start working it off there. Oh, I need a sharper knife. But it'll start coming. It's been a minute since I've done a catfish, guys. You see, just run down that rib. Oh, these are gonna be ugly fillets. But you just start running it. And to be honest, I don't usually do catfish this small. I was just kind of craving it. But we're gonna do that, and you just work your way all the way up. You'll start filling that. And then you can also do it from the top. Like I said, everyone has their own way. I usually do it from the tree, so I'm actually kind of doing my way upside down. I recommend a really sharp knife. But there we go. It's a nice little fillet. It's not the prettiest. And then I'll come back in and get some of this off. But you're going to continue that on both sides, guys. And like I said, I'm going to clean some of this stuff off some more, but that's a nice little fillet. It's just going to be me and probably one other person eating tonight, so I'm going to try something new with this catfish. The belly meat is right here. It has this back silver skin. You can get that off, and this meat is fine. Off that right here, like I said, that rib bone, and you can work your way down just the same way, but you know, from the top. You're slowly working that meat. You want to have your knife angled a little bit. You just slowly work it off there. You don't have to do it this way. Like I said, like a lot of guys just keep the whole catfish intact. I do it this way because I use a lot of this stuff. Like we have plants and lots of things. Have turtle traps, so none of this catfish goes to waste, guys. Except for the hack job I'm giving it. And it's been a minute, but down there, go. Just finish her off. I mean, it's not pretty, but it's edible. Throw it in your little bowl, get it cleaned off. Like I said, you can come back in here with a spoon and scrape this and make catfish nuggets. There's some more meat I'm gonna get off of here for sure. Like I said, this is just a quick little video. I wasn't planning to catch and cook today, but I was just out and caught one. Kind of hadn't had catfish in a long time, so I'm gonna clean this back up, guys. I'm gonna get the actual cooking side going. The carp, I don't think I'm really gonna film that. I'm not eating the carp. I've tried carp. I don't like it. It's not for me. But I'll show you guys the carp compared to that catfish here in a minute. This is the carp. It's significantly bigger. I guess I could show you how to clean this, how I clean it for bait anyways. Yeah, I could probably do that. So with the fillets and the extra meat, what I did is just I put a little bit of lime juice and mixed it with water, and I like to let that sit for a second. Probably 10-15 minutes, or today however long it's going to take me to fillet this guy out and get him ready for bait. Now normally I wouldn't even cut the carp up. But since this is such a bigger carp, I don't have room in the freezer, so I'm gonna have to section them, because you can use this whole head for alligator gar fishing, basically the whole thing. But like I said, I don't waste any of the fish. It goes into our plants and stuff. We got a garden. It's an old knife you really don't like, or you know, don't care about, and just hit it real fast like this, just the top. Keep it straight. You want to just get a lot of these scales away. I've seen guys use egg beaters, spoons, just about anything will work. It doesn't have to be sharp. You just want to get all those scales off. Just at the top for right now. Ooh, they're slimy. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty well. Then I'll get a sharper knife. And you can feel, same thing. We need to go a little bit further up. I don't like I said, we don't like to waste anything, and this is good bait. All right. Just a little bit. Okay. And it's going to be basically the same thing. So over here you feel the spine. There she is. Just cut it right open. And it's the same thing, and it's a big fish. But we're working down. And I don't eat these. I don't. A lot of people do, because they're just not for me. And then you'll just work it. Give me some good meat, or good bait right here. Just fill it down. You'll feel those Y bones once you start getting a little lower. These will have lots of blood. But that blood is good because it's scent. Excuse me, guys. Whew. Been a long day. So right now, yeah, he'll start bleeding. If you do this correctly, you'll be able to see if it's pregnant. You'll see the eggs without actually busting them. Sometimes you can just get up under these scales like this. Get that out of the way. But usually it doesn't take that long. This is just it's a lot bigger fish. Hopefully you guys can see I'm running out of light here. I'm sure that water is not good for the camera as far as sound quality. But you'll start opening it up. You just cut right down here. And guys, I'm not trying to make this pretty. This is bait for me. But there you go. Your big old slab of bait. And cut it up in chunks. Chunk it up. Some guys use huge baits, you know, 1x1 squares. Throw it in there, get some of that blood, throw it in the deep freeze. You're good to go. It's a good way to stock up on some bait for the winter. Thing I forgot to tell you guys, if you're gonna cut it meat side up, because you can actually cut through it with those scales up. If you try the opposite, it's not gonna go so well for you. So see it just like that, and get you some nice chunks, you know. I'm just trying to do a fast version, because you just eat it like that, you know, get you some nice sized pieces on there. Throw it in a bag, and you know, use all this. It's gross, but you know, get that blood on it, you know, that's scent. Catfish love that stuff. So I'll be using this in an upcoming video, so hopefully it produces. It's just a lot of work for them, it really is, but I'll show you guys. All right guys, I'll show you when it's bagged up. All right guys, got it all bagged up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags, all decent size, so that'll last us for a while. Success. Start off with mayonnaise, and you put your fish in a bowl, and what you want to do is just cover your fish in this mayonnaise. Then spread a little bit of paprika, do some parsley, a little bit of garlic powder, and then splash some lime juice in it. You mix it up, and you actually let this sit in the fridge, and that's what you got. Right here, I do half panko and then half of your favorite fish fry and mix it together. And then, guys, this is delicious. What the mayonnaise does, you don't have to add the egg and the fat content in it. Man, it's amazing. Flavors it real well. It crisps up real nice because that fat in the mayonnaise. A lot of guys use it for crappie. They also use mustard, but I like this one a little bit better than mustard. Got all that. I'm making a mess. And just mix it on it. Usually I'd put it in a bag, but kind of wanted you guys to see this a little bit better. But yeah, you just get them nice and covered. I should add a little bit more. There we go. Just do this. I just wanted you guys to actually see the batter and stuff. There we go. Nice and covered. I'm not used to using. All right, guys, once they get that nice golden brown like that, go ahead and take them off. Ooh, it's a trip. Okay. I'll dry up over this. Alright guys, well there's the catfish. That's not even all of it. That's just a little bit I fried up. I got a little bit more in the bag. I'll probably make some crab cakes, fish cakes or something tomorrow. Alright guys, well there it is. We got some catfish right here. A little bit of mixed vegetables, some mashed potatoes, a little bit of stuffing, some fresh onion. Of course, I like mine with ketchup. Just throw it on down there. And let's get this one. Let's try it. So good. Super flaky white meat, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Man, it's been a long day. I tried to do something a little bit different with the video. I was just out there and I just went with it, you know. It's just one of those days, and man, that guy, he wanted to talk forever, so I didn't really get to do as much fishing, but it's all right. I mean, it's good to talk fishing. I appreciate you guys watching, I really do. If y'all could just do me a favor and go ahead and hit that like button and be sure to subscribe. Also comment, if you liked the video, please comment on it. But that's gonna wrap it up, guys, and I'll see y'all next week. Ah, didn't work.